Hey guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. Thank you for joining. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's get into these apples. So first what I'm doing is I'm using my recipe, which is 4 cups of sugar, 1 cup of water, and 1 cup of Karo syrup. Sometimes I do add a little bit more water to stretch the mix. So in this video, I did do 4 cups of sugar, 1.5 cups of water, and 1 cup of Karo syrup. You want to give it a good mix. You want to stir it all together, make sure everything is just mixed good. All right, so once everything is mixed good, you want to get you a good thermometer, a candy thermometer, and you want to place it in your pot. You don't want to place it all the way at the bottom. You want to make sure it's placed just like halfway in the middle of your mix and not all the way at the bottom. And then in this clip right here, I'm just basically wiping my apples off while the mix is boiling, and it normally boils for about 35 minutes. So I'm just giving them a good wipe down. I already stripped the wax from the apples, so you just want to give them a good wipe down, because when you let them sit out 24 to 48 hours, they do have sap that seeps out. So you want to make sure that it's clean, it's not sticky. You just want to pull all the stems out and just make sure it's dry and clean. So now I am placing my candy apple sticks in the center of my apples, and I normally insert my sticks with my apples upside down. I don't know. Ever since I started dipping apples, I like to do it upside down. And then you want to make sure that your sticks are not like puncturing all the way through. You just want to get them down in the middle and make sure they're in and a good grip inside the apple, if that makes sense. In this clip right here, I'm just basically, because we're doing like the rose design, so I didn't want to have the brown sticks showing, so I didn't have any more green straws, which I normally use to cover my sticks for decorations. So I just found these little wires that I had. I probably got them from the Dollar Tree, honestly. I did get the candy apple sticks from Amazon, as well as the silicone mat, and I'm just wiring it around, just looping it around, wrapping it around the sticks, making sure it's tight. And that's pretty much it for that. I do suggest, well, I use 2 per stick to make it, to cover the full stick, but I do suggest probably wrapping it after you dip them, because when I was dipping them, the apples get heavy once you coat them with the candy apple mix. So when I was dipping them, I didn't have a good grip on them because the wrap kept sliding, so that was kind of annoying. But I did do it right before. And then right here, I'm just showing you how the mix looks as it's boiling. I can't remember what it was in this temperature, but you want to remove you'll see when it gets like extremely hot, like the candy apple mix becomes thick and it's bubbling. You want to remove it. You want to wait until it gets to 280 degrees, anywhere between 280 and 300. I like to remove my mix, remove my mix from the heat when it's 280 degrees, or otherwise you will burn your mix. It will taste burnt and it will smell burnt, and we don't want that. So when I remove my thermometer, I always keep a cup of water just so the candy mix doesn't stick to my supplies. So I normally put it in a cup of water just to let it sit so the mix won't get hard. All right, guys, in this clip, we have removed our mix from the heat and we're adding some flavoring oil and we're using green apple. So these apples do taste like green apple. And so you want to mix that up really good. And then we're going to add gel food coloring. So this one that I'm using is actually called Black Diamond. I ordered this from Amazon. I was tired of the red and the pink, so I wanted to do something different. So this one is kind of like a deep purple. So it's black, but it has like a purple undertone. So we're using that, and then you can see I keep lifting my spatula up to make sure everything else is, well, the mix is mixed pretty good. And I'm getting tongue twisted. And then I'm going to add purple food coloring just to enhance the purple undertone that's in the mix already. And then I will be adding white gel food coloring. And the white is because you don't want your apples to be transparent. So if you add just a little bit of the white gel food coloring and mix it in really good, just a little bit, not a whole lot to change the color, but just a little bit, it'll become opaque. And you will see that I constantly pull up the mix with my spatula and I use it to determine how translucent it is. So if it's too translucent, then I'll continue to keep adding white gel food coloring. And so you just want to mix it up really good. Now it's dipping time. So in this clip right here, I'm holding my pot at an angle so all of the mix can come to the corner. And you just dip one apple at a time. You want to have a good grip on your apple and you just want to do one turn. That's all you need is one turn. You don't want the mix to be super thick on your apple and it gets really hard. And then you just want to place it in your rose mold. And then you're going to let it sit there and let the mix harden and you want it to dry. And that's pretty much it. All right, guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys like my video. Thank you for watching.